Wow, that's a cool scope.
Thanks, bro.
Just bought it yesterday. What's its magnification then? Anything?
Hey there, striving amateurs. Well, there are many tech myths, astronomy myths out there. We wish to debunk for you some of them in this video. So stick around.
When we refer to the outer planets as gas giants, we tend to visualize them as big balls of gases with a small solid core, but that may not be the case.
When we take a close look into the Jovian planets, which includes Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, it becomes quite obvious they are in big balls of gases after all. The first two planets, Jupiter and Saturn, have an atmosphere primarily made of hydrogen and helium. As we go down deep into these planets, the high pressures involved compress these gases into liquids and even solid at the planet's core. So it wouldn't
to refer to them as liquid balls with an extensive gaseous atmosphere.
The other two planets, Neptune and Uranus, are a different story altogether. They do have a thin layer of hydrogen and helium up top, but then most of the planet is ice.
We all have heard that the Great Wall of China is visible from space, but sadly that too is a myth. Although many other man-made structures are visible from space, the Great Wall of China is not visible to the unaided eye.
This myth has been around for a while now, and it has even made people into believing that the Great Wall of China is even visible from the moon. But this is what Apollo astronaut Alan Venn said. I quote, "The only thing that you can see from the moon is a beautiful sphere. Some white, some blue, and yellow patches. And every once in a while, some green vegetation. No man-made object is visible at this scale. Don't believe me? Try it for yourself." This is a picture taken by the ISS. Figured where the Great Wall of China is? Let's take a closer look. The arrows indicate the places where the Great Wall of China is thought to be visible. If you didn't find the Great Wall of China in the first picture, then you wouldn't be able to find it with your naked eye anyway. But that doesn't mean the wall is hidden in the geography of Earth. In a radar image, we can clearly see the wall pop out. Y'all would have seen that spooky face on Mars that had been floating in the internet for a while now. But that one actually shows how primitive we were in terms of resolution back then. It's just a mountain and nothing else. Goodbye, fantasies.
Here is a quick question. Which is the closest star near to our solar system? If your answer is Alpha Centauri, then you are absolutely wrong.
Yes, you are wrong. This myth came into existence from the lack of knowledge that people have about astronomy. The closest star to our solar system is Proxima Centauri. The Alpha Centauri is not a single star. It's a star system consisting of 3 stars: Alpha Centauri A, Alpha Centauri B, and Proxima Centauri. Although there is a lot of debate among astronomers whether Proxima Centauri is actually a part of the Alpha Centauri system, nevertheless, they refer to the Alpha Centauri system as the one closest to our very own. So, the closest star to our solar system is Proxima Centauri.
Like most people, you would wonder telescopes are primarily meant for magnification. But the main objective of the telescope is to gather as much light as possible so that it could see the fainter objects of the night sky.
Telescopes do magnify the objects so that you can see them in detail, but that is not what they're meant for in the first place. You can think of them as light buckets. Just like a water bucket, larger the bucket, more water it can hold. Larger the objective of a telescope, more light it can gather, so that it can see the fainter objects of the night sky. Here's a fun fact. You can achieve any range of magnification on any telescope. This is because magnification M is given by f over fe, where f is the focal length of the objective and fe is the focal length of the eyepiece. Since f for a telescope always remains constant, by changing f, you can vary the magnification. But there is a problem. You can't push the scope beyond its maximum magnification, because after that it gets all shaky and messy and you wouldn't be able to see anything. So the rule of thumb is that you don't push your scope to twice its objective dimensions. That is, if you have a 70mm telescope, then 140x is the maximum magnification you'll be getting from it. When you see these mind-blowing, magnificent images of space added throughout the internet, you may assume that this is how they look through a telescope. But the reality is that your eyesight are just too bad in picking out the color. So you're left with a grayscale image. Happy being a skatefish again. Now we come to our last and least exciting myth of them all. You can see stars from under a well. Yeah, you heard me right. That's the myth. But I was so confident about this one that I myself tried getting down the well and looking up at the sky. Guess what greeted me? The brightest sky that I ever seen in my life. Yeah, getting down deep only makes the sky look bright as hell. I don't understand how this myth originated in the first place. So that's my compilation of the 7 astronomy myths. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, share it with your friends. So until next time, this is me, your striving amateur. Yes.